Welcome to Coach, seen on exploreVenango.com. Coach to Coach is brought to you by 814classifieds.com, your local marketplace to buy, sell, and trade. My name is Ed Baumcratz, head coach of the North Clarion Wolves. With me tonight is Coach Tom McNellie of the Venango Catholic Vikings. Coach, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Talk to us about your season. The girls have played well all year and you qualified for states. You finished fourth in the district single A girls. Talk about your year.
Well, we started off strong. We won 5 in a row to begin with. Then we lost a really, really close game to Karn City girls by 1 point, which was really disappointing for our girls. Of course, Karn City has gone on to do really, really, really well as they won the AA championship. And then we hit a little rough spot when we played back-to-back games against Cranberry and Clarion. And from that point on, then we ended up the year winning 10 games in a row. We got Clarion back and we got Cranberry back. We avenged those losses later on in the season. So it was good, and we came out number 3, which was a good place. And we played well against Du Bois Central Catholic. And then we lost a couple of really heartbreaking games, one to Keystone in overtime at Cranberry, which was a great atmosphere. It was a really, really, really good game. We just lost. Keystone took it to us at the end. And then we had to travel up to Kane and played Port Allegheny. And again, it was a very, very tough loss for us. The girls played well, and we just lost. So now we go out number 4, and that means we have to travel. But the girls are ready. They're used to the traveling, and we go in vans, and it's kind of a nice team atmosphere. Everybody's ready to go. So we're pleased where we are right now.
Let's talk about the KSAC girls this year. A very strong division, probably the strongest I've seen for a long time. 3 of the top 4 were out of the KSAC. Can you talk about that competition this year?
That competition has done nothing but make us better. We love to play Clarion, we love to play Cranberry, we love to play CL and Karn City and Keystone, the upper tier teams in our league. It was a strong league, there's no doubt about it. It got us, we played a lot of really, really close games throughout the year, and we were able to come through in most of them and carry on and play for 4 quarters, which has kind of been our mantra this year. We want to try to play 4 quarters. So the league has been strong, really strong. You hate to say it, but much stronger than the guys on the other end. There's a lot of good players in the girls' side, north and south. I know we have all conference voting on Sunday, and it's going to be really, really difficult. We have some quality players, quality teams, quality coaches. It makes for every game is really, really good.
This time of year, if you're a basketball fan or a coach or a parent, it's a great time to love the game of basketball.
Absolutely, our fans have been good. We had a huge crowd out at Cranberry. We had a good turnout at Kane, and we're hoping that we're going to have a good turnout down in Altoona. You never know though, but because we're going right into their home city, so but we'll be able to handle that, I think.
Talk about this year, both the boys and the girls make the playoffs. Has that happened in recent years? I haven't checked. I didn't know if you knew off the top of your head.
I think 4 years ago, the last time the guys went out, they were the number 1 seed, and they had a home game against North Clarion.
It was against me, actually.
And so that was a bitterly disappointing loss for the guys, but the girls were in the playoffs also, and they bowed out against Clarion. They seemed to be the team that always got in our way to keep us from advancing.
So do you have a good fan base, boys and girls, that kind of support each other?
They absolutely support each other. The problem in the KSAC, though, is you play a lot of games at the same time. The guys and girls play opposite a lot, and it's unfortunate, but that's when you have 16 league games, there's not a lot of leeway there. So we try to correct that, but there's really not much you can do about it. But when we don't play at the same night, the girls and guys always support each other.
That's good. I know you have your girls, and you expect them to do certain things on the court. Do you have high expectations off the court for them? Like how they should act, how they should behave in school? Is there anything like that? Grades?
Our team, most of our girls are in the National Honor Society, which is obviously a good thing.
Absolutely.
And we always preach the character. Who you are on the court is a reflection of who you are in the classroom, who you are at home, who you are with your friends, for sure, all the time. And we have great girls on our team.
You probably have some good parents at home that support your values.
Absolutely.
as a coach, it's very stressful. What do you do in your free time to maybe unwind, release stress?
I watch the crime shows on TV.
Oh,
you
do
can
you?
ask my wife; she hates crime shows, but she lets me watch them. Yeah, it has been a stressful season. It's been a lot of close games, a lot of extra pressure to do the right thing at the right time.
Right.
But when the game's over, you just have to go home and not worry about it, not think about it, just move on to the next game.
And if you have talent, you're expected to win. Is that
That's right, absolutely. And we do have some talent for sure.
Right. Can you talk to us about coaching girls versus coaching boys? I mean, have you coached boys before?
Yes, I've coached boys before a long time ago.
Can you compare the two? What do you prefer?
I think the girls are more willing to listen to you. I think they sometimes don't understand the game as well as guys think that they do. My girls have been really receptive to what we do offensively. We try to teach them the game of basketball, and really as far as conditioning and driving them to be the best that they can possibly be on the court, there's really not any difference between the guys and the girls if you have a group of girls who buys into what it is that you're trying to do, and that's what we have.
Right. This state playoff game coming up, I know you want to treat it like just like another game. How are you going to make that possible? I know you have a long trip to Altoona. What are you taking any steps to just make it another game?
We try to follow our regular routine. We've tried to keep practices the same, but everybody knows it's not just another game. It's really not. It's a big game.
Right.
It's a big game for our seniors. Our seniors have been very, very intense this week in practice. We have a good 3 good leaders that have led the way all season, and they're very focused on this. And they know it's not just another game. They know that if they don't win, that's going to be it for them. So, is it another game? No, it's not. They're ready to go. They're ready to play.
And how do the girls react right now? Are they satisfied with their success, or they kind of maybe want to take a step further?
Oh no, they were really, really disappointed to those last 2 losses, and we've been kind of preaching the 20-win thing.
Right.
So we need to get one more to get to 20.
Yeah, that'd
so
be nice.
that would be something that VC hasn't done in a while in the girls' arena.
Let's talk about your first round opponent in the playoffs, Bishop Guilfoyle. Is that correct? What can you tell us about them?
Well, Bishop Guilfoyle is actually a lot like we are. They have 2 guards that do the majority of their scoring, kind of like we do. I don't know their names, but 32 and 23 are their 2 main scorers, and they're both freshmen. And when somebody said, "Well, they have 2 freshmen that are their leading scorers," I'm thinking, "Well, gee, maybe they're not as good as 20 wins."
Right.
But when you see the tape on them, they're both quality players, both of them. And so we've played. The advantage of the KSAC this year is we've played against really good guards all year, almost in every game. So we're hoping to try to neutralize those 2 people and force their other 3 players to maybe get into some uncomfortable roles that they're not used to.
And with that game, who are you going to count on to lead you? Who are your captains, I guess? Who do the team rely on?
Well, Lindsay Homan has been, she's one of our senior captains. She's a 1,000-point scorer. She's been a leader on and off the court, and she's going to play well. I mean, she just is.
Right.
And Taylor Moltz is a junior, but she's our 2nd leading scorer, and she always steps up in the big games. So I look for her to have a really good game. Bishop Guilfoyle is not going to match up well against her. I think that she might be able to give them some problems. So we'll see. But they'll both do really, really well for us. They've been doing well for us all year.
Your game against Du Bois Catholic, I thought she handles the ball really well too.
She does.
And she's not afraid to bring the ball to court. And you're not used to seeing that with a post player.
No, absolutely not. She's really not a post player.
Right.
She's really more of a guard. She could really be our point guard if we wanted her to. She plays well under the post, and she's a tough matchup for people. She's 5'9", and when she goes underneath, it's tough.
And it seemed all 5 of your players on the court at one time could handle the ball. There was not a weak link there.
We're hard to press. We're a hard team to press. I know there's teams that press all the time, and when they play us, they really don't do that as much. Bishop Guilfoyle is a team that presses, so it'll be interesting to see if they try to press us. I kind of hope that they do. I think we'll be able to handle that really well. So we'll see.
Going into a game, do you have any pre-game rituals that you do as a coach? Before games.
I don't have a pregame ritual. No, the girls all have their things that they do, and it's almost funny to watch some of the things that they do. But I don't really have anything. Well, I do wear the same tie
Oh,
all
is
the
that
time,
right?
and it's going to be a
Okay.
black shirt and a
Right.
black and gold tie. Yeah, so I guess maybe that's a ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna continue that.
What are 3 keys to success for your game here?
In this
coming
game
up?
here, well, number one, we have to take care of the basketball
Mhm.
because Bishop Guilfoyle is very aggressive on defense. They play a lot of man-to-man just like we do, and they're aggressive. They go after the ball.
Mhm.
So we need to take care of the ball. I think that's one of the most important things. And the second thing is we really need to run our offense. We need to control the pace. We need to take the ball inside. We need to be aggressive offensively. And the third thing is we need to play good defense, which is what we've been doing. We've been playing pretty good defense these last dozen games or so. We've been playing good defense, so I'm expecting that to continue.
Well, Tom, we wish you the best, and we appreciate
Thank
you coming
you.
down.
Oh, thank you
It was
very
good
much. I
talking
appreciate
to
it,
you.
yeah.
We wish you luck. This is Ed Baumcratz from Coach to Coach, seen on exploreVenango.com. Also brought to you by 814classifieds.com, where it's a local marketplace to buy, sell, and trade. Thanks for viewing.